He clasped the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands. Ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls, he watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson was a famous English poet of the Victorian era. He served as the Poet Laureate of Britain and is known for his rich language, strong imagery, and deep emotions. His well-known works include The Eagle and The Charge of the Light Brigade. His poetry often explores nature, power, and human feelings. The eagle is a considerably large and extremely strong bird in the bird kingdom. The eagle is not just a bird. It is a living symbol of dominance in the sky, a creature that commands both fear and admiration with every beat of its mighty wings. He also possesses many talents that makes him the most dominant predator in the sky. Due to his potentials, he has become an extremely dangerous bird to hundreds of kinds of innocent creatures. Unlike smaller birds that flutter and struggle, the eagle soars, gliding through the air with effortless authority, conserving its energy while serving its domain. Its flight is not chaotic, it is calculated, controlled, and purposeful. In the sky, the eagle is not just another creature. It is the ruler. Its eyes are among the most extraordinary weapons. An eagle can spot its prey from miles away. Its vision is so sharp that nothing escapes its notice. And when it strikes, it does so with terrifying speed. The eagle's dive is a breathtaking display of power. A sudden, unstoppable descent from the heavens. Folding its wings, it becomes a living arrow, cutting through the air with deadly precision. The extreme strength of the wings and body, the crooked four-clawed talons that ensures a firm grip of a very heavy prey. The flexibility of the body helps him with the quick changes of flying direction. The sharp, curved beak which enables him to hold and tear the prey make him a fully armed, extremely fit predator in any situation. Eagles are the only creatures that can directly look at the sun, so they can fly really high and still see a small mouse on the ground. Also, the eagle flies alone, hunts alone, and lives above the world. Also, the eagle flies alone, hunts alone, and lives above the world. Untouched by its noise and chaos, this isolation is not weakness, but strength. The eagle does not depend on others to survive. It trusts its own power, its own instincts. To witness an eagle is to witness nature at its most refined and formidable. It is not loud, not reckless, not wasteful. Every movement is precise, every action is meaningful. It does not chase power, it is power. Alfred Lord Tennyson, in his poem The Eagle, speaks about the most domineering and beautiful bird in the bird kingdom. He uses only 6 lines in his poem, building up to tercet, but conveys a vivid description of the appearance and behavior of the eagle. Though he speaks only about the eagle in the poem, there are certain clues that make the reader to see that the poem is not merely about an eagle. Instead, the poet uses the eagle as a symbol to discuss about very powerful authoritative people with destructive intentions. He clasps the crag with crooked hands. Here, the poet starts the line with he, personifying the bird, giving it a human attribution with human traits. Then the word clasps is used instead of perch, which is more birdy and thus shows the strength and ability of the grip, thus making he more human than bird. On the other hand, he has crooked hands, not talons, like birds. So, in the first line, the poet suggests that he is discussing about humans rather than eagles in his poem. Close to the sun in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. These lines give a picture of the eagle as the poet sees it from the ground below. The eagle is perched on a very high crag, and as the poet sees, it is very close to the sun, and around him we can see only the blue sky. Here, the bird does not just sit, but he stands, exposing his majesty and authoritativeness. No other animal can reach the place where the eagle stands, and it becomes his kingdom. The phrase lonely lands denote the eagle's solidity and distances from the other birds. No bird dares to stay close to an eagle due to its ferocity. So, the eagle dwells alone, maintaining its superiority. The eagle lives in places inaccessible to others. So, he has no reason to bother about his safety and predators. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. The poet seems to be showing how feeble the rest of the world and those who live in it are when compared with this powerful predator. The sea, which is so vast and powerful, crawls beneath the eagle. It is wrinkled, the rumbles and tumbles of the sea is seen as wrinkled from above where the eagle stands. The eagle observes the wrinkled crawling sea for a prey just like the powerful people observe the suffering, feeble society for an advantageous opportunity. He watches from his mountain walls. The place the eagle is perched on is inaccessible for any other, so he can watch and wait for the right moment to launch his attack without any disturbance. The poet uses the word watch to express the observantness of the eagle. He does not just look, but he watches very attentively for his prey to reach the place he wants. And like a thunderbolt, he falls. After having a clear vision of his prey, the eagle decides to launch the attack. He flies in a great speed, which appear like falling. The poet's use of the word thunderbolt expresses the power of the attack and the destruction caused by the attack on the prey. Tennyson has maintained a rhythm by using a pattern of rhyme in the triplets. He maintains the rhyming pattern A in the first trasset and B in the second trasset. The languages used in the poem is very powerful. Carefully selected set of words are used. They are very appropriate to express the idea Tennyson wanted and to create a fine visual image. The bird is personified, adding it a second layer of meaning which makes it more universal and connects it to the human society, building up a second layer of meaning. The poem is full of images. The poet has created a majestic picture of the eagle by using hyperbolic descriptions like close to the sun. The inaccessibility of the eagle is shown using metaphors like mountain walls. The simile used in the poem, like a thunderbolt, emphasize the eagle's speed and power. The poet uses the eagle as a symbol of extreme power. In the first trasset, the poet describes the eagle in a way that shows its power features and abilities to create the image of a predator with an extreme power. But in the second tracet, he describes the environment to be weak and powerless in front of the eagle. By creating this contrast, he manages to glorify the eagle more. This technique is called juxtaposition. As you can see, even though he uses less than 40 words in the poem, he was able to create layers of meaning due to the way he has managed the techniques. Thank you for watching this video. I will meet you again in the next one. Bye.